clear and clear. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Live with the Stexy. Woo! Oh, let's be our own hype people today. Everybody at home with us. Yeah!
Let's
We
go!
done
world! What? This is like your mirror affirmation.
Yeah, I was ready to go.
I'm fucking ready to rock.
Are you ready to
We are
rock?
smart. We are intelligent. We are
also
beautiful.
smart.
We are kind.
The first two were synonyms, and I don't care.
Smart and intelligent. We had too much alcohol yesterday.
We did. Welcome back to Live with the Roxy with Steph Sabraw. Yeah, yesterday was our World Girls shoot, and we will tell you all about it, except we'll actually tell you very little about it because you can't know yet, but you will know soon.
This French. Just leave me alone.
Un peu to you too, mademoiselle.
Oui, je m'appelle Stephanie.
Je m'appelle Roxaneta. What happened? Guys, sorry we're so late for the show today. Honestly, couldn't tell you why. It just kept.
Well, I can say what extended a few minutes longer.
The tea situation? Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
She heated up her tea.
I put my tea in the microwave because I did it in the Keurig and then it got cold because I forgot about it. So I put it in the microwave and I was waiting for it to be done. But I must have hit 10 minutes instead of 1. And all of a sudden I was like, wait, we've been waiting for a long ass time. And I looked and there's only 1:40 left on there. And I had put my tea in for a really long time. And it was A, this much water left, B, brown burnt. C, the mug was very hot.
It was boiling.
It was bubble, boiling trouble.
Double, boiling trouble.
Oh, yeah. I just made it bubble.
That's okay.
Bubble butt.
Bubble butt.
Yeah. Yesterday was a great fucking day, and we will talk about that. Also, all the news that's going on today, because there's so much of it. I'll be honest, it was kind of a whack news day, but the VMAs are on tonight. That might mean nothing to you guys, and I'm not quite sure that it means anything to me. However, it's worth discussing. Bella Thorne put out an apology about the OnlyFans situation, so that's something, as we've been updating you guys on that situation on the show. Pete Carroll, who was the coach of USC's football team and now is the coach of the Seahawks, canceled practice for a day so that his athletes on his team could go register to vote if they have not already, and gave a beautiful speech about racism that I thought was.
Wait, what just happened?
I don't know.
What's the culprit? Were you just changing a tire?
It's still going.
Where's that? I'm confused.
What? Is it something melt?
I'm lost.
I'm lost too, guys.
Need caffeine.
Whatever. Okay. Whatever just got on my hand and have no idea how. It is what it is. So we'll talk about that. Ryan Coogler responded to Chadwick Boseman's death in that in a way that shocked a lot of people that I can talk to you guys about. But he said something pretty beautiful, but also very profound. I guess but isn't the right word there. Beautiful and profound. I think I do that a lot. I use and but interchangeably, and they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think all people do that.
And that's stupid. But that's
stupid. I love you, but I don't like you.
I love you and I don't like you.
No, I think but would be right.
Okay. I'm super confused, especially after yesterday. Because this wasn't our
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we'll talk about that stuff. We'll also let you guys know a little bit about World Girls. We're also streaming from World Girls tonight, so we will keep you posted on all of that. And before we do any of that, Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. There was a really, really lengthy and I don't like to use the word interesting, but forgive me because I'm hungover, so I don't have another word right now, article about Breonna Taylor. I think it was a New York Times piece that kind of explained how the situation came to be, talked a little bit about her boyfriend,
her ex,
her on again, off again situation, and what her life was looking like and what happened there. I was nervous that it was going to be an excuse as to why what happened was like, just so you guys know, this is what happened, and it wasn't. So that was nice to see.
It was
I also
kind of the opposite.
Yeah. And I also just really like any time a major publication publishes anything about her, because we are on day 39 on this show talking about her.
But
on day 173, I think, since she was murdered. So, I mean, that's just too many fucking days. Too many. There should be no days because it shouldn't have happened. But since it did happen, there should have been no days since the arrest.
Yeah,
Arrests.
it's also eerie's not the right word, but kind of how we were talking about the civil rights movement and the death of that happened.
The March on Washington and Chadwick Boseman being on the same day.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for filling in my brain.
Got you.
Today happens to be Fred Hampton's birthday. It would have been his 73rd birthday. He was assassinated by the FBI. And it's just kind of eerie in the same sense that what happened was so wrong that, it was different scenarios in terms of one was a planned assassination, one was a failed run-in with a house, but shows you that there hasn't been much change in terms of how police navigate any of these situations. So also RIP Fred Hampton. If you don't know about him, he was an incredible Black Panther leader and has some of the best speeches that were ever made.
I agree that eerie might not be the right word, but it also kind of is, because you think about, I have a cinematic brain. I know you do too, Steph, and a lot of you guys at home probably do. And you think about, like, in a movie, when you have a flash forward, there's flashback, it says 1963 or whatever. And then you cut to something very similar in 2020. And that's our lives right now.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
100%.
Like, we are flashing back and forward, and we are seeing the similarities and the differences, and like how racism has been hidden, however, not gone, and like extremely not gone, and very well hidden. And now is no longer well hidden, is just out to play.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, absolutely wild. And we'll keep talking about Breonna Taylor on the show, and hope that publications keep talking about her as well. Another shout out. Steph and I spent a lot of time yesterday talking about Oprah Winfrey, but another shout out to Oprah for being such a leader in the Breonna Taylor, keeping her name alive cause.
Facts.
For sure. So, all right, looking at you guys in the chat right now, protect Black women. Absolutely. You guys making fun of me for the ink on my hand. That's very true. Chat's moving quickly, and I am not. My brain.
I am like losing words.
Yeah. So yesterday
ability.
I like this hand. My recall ability is just plummeting. Yesterday we shot an episode of World Girls IRL. Can't tell you what it was. However, actually,
it was so fucking fun.
It's our best episode yet. I believe, wholeheartedly believe, because I actually can't tell you why.
Yeah.
But whoa. We really shine in this episode. It was quite the shoot. Shout out to our incredible team, RB3, Brennan, Frank, Cam, and it was a really awesome day.
So fun.
We always the World Girls like to take at least one shot prior to shooting. And then there was another reason to consume alcohol at some point during the shoot. And then Steph and I also had drinks afterwards. So I don't drink often, but when I do, I feel like shit the next day.
Yeah, I know. It's only a lot because it was like our day was so full. It was like we weren't planning to drink, we intended to drink one shot on Saturday, but that didn't happen.
Because we them girls.
And now here we are.
Is it We Dem Whirls?
We Dem Whirls.
Yeah.
But also We Dem Girls.
We Dem Girls and We Dem Whirls. Mm-hmm. We all those things. It was fucking awesome, though. I can't wait for you guys to see this one. And actually, you don't have to wait long to know what it is, because tonight we're announcing our slate. We have a show at 8:30 p.m. tonight. We do a wind down every Sunday on the World Girls YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/The World Girls. Spoiler alert, we're celebrating tonight because we officially have 1,000 subscribers.
What?
Fucking awesome.
Yes.
Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. We are making our way towards those 4,000 watched hours. But yes, we hit our 1,000 subscribers, which is fucking phenomenal. Can't believe it. I got a tweet out from World Girls.
Yeah.
Awesome. So grab your wine or your weed or your whiskey or your tea or your water or whatever it is that you do and come join us tonight at 8:30. We will be announcing there's 5 Wednesdays in the month of September. Almost forgot the word for September.
I'm forgetting words that are not hard to remember. It's a part of an everyday language.
I had a call this morning with a bunch of interns and I used all of my energy for that. So it's gone. I have no more words.
Oh, what's my excuse?
That we were drinking.
Okay. I mean, like, I have exerted zero energy.
You showered.
Yeah, I showered.
I didn't.
My hair, because I had to do a few different looks this week. That was LEWKS, looks. Was disgusting.
Yeah.
Roxy knows.
Well, it just was like, it's good because you need it to be like that to style it, but then...
And then I looked at myself in the mirror this morning. I said, good God.
Yeah. Joshua, calling a spade, says, sounds like you guys went hard last night. I mean, in terms of quarantine, like, it's not like we went to a fucking club, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is that I think our bodies are adjusting even to our work week this week. Like, Rox and I had, like, a legit work week.
Yeah, we were on sets. We were shooting all the time. Obviously, I was still live at the Roxy. We were doing tons of World Girl stuff. Steph, you've been on live at the Roxy, I think, 3 times this week, too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We just, like... Yeah, working our asses off this week, which feels really good. So it was nice to celebrate a little bit last night. Yeah, that was nice. I always believe in rewarding yourself. And again, drinking when you're happy, which yesterday we were really fucking happy.
Yeah.
It went extremely well. Steph came back. She's gonna be so mad.
Do not play it.
I'll just play the sound.
No.
Just
show the video.
You just said do not play it.
Just play the video.
No audio. Okay. This is Steph.
I passed the fuck out last night.
Wait, I'll do this one.
Wait, let me preface it.
Wait, I'm turning the volume down.
Okay, so we came home and we were chatting from last night. We got home at probably like 1.
Yeah.
12, and I woke up at like 2 and Roxy was off the couch and I was like, what the fuck happened? Okay, so I'll show you what happened.
Can you guys see this?
It's just spread eagle.
Yeah, just like legs apart.
Passed out.
This is my super zoom in on her. But she is also making very fun noises.
Yeah, I was like Snorlax. It was like drinking and in the wrong position.
But look at her face is beat.
Oh my God, I look cute.
Gorgeous.
Oh my God. I was a cute little one.
Like an angel. Oh yeah, I just took a picture too.
Oh my God, send that to me.
It's fucking amazing. So anyway, but I was like, Steph, I'm going into the room, and there was no movement. I was like, word.
But then I woke up, washed my face, and got in bed.
Which I didn't wash my face. So no judgment here.
Maybe my little cat nap Snorlax was good.
Was that a Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the big bottomed man, right?
Yeah. My spirit animal when
Really?
I'm drunk. Well, when I'm drunk, I snore a little bit.
Speaking of things that Steph does that are a spirit animal, Steph posted something today that stresses me the fuck out. Need your guys' thoughts in the chat. So for this, send bunnies if you're team Roxy and send hearts if you're team Steph. Are you cool with hearts? Okay. So this is what Steph posted today. It's a IG story. What is this called? A meme or a GIF?
A meme.
I get those confused all the time. So it's this meme, and that's Squidward. And it says, you can't just run away from your problems by sleeping and ignoring everyone. And then it says Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, and they're sleeping and ignoring everyone. This stresses me the fuck out. Like, I agree, you can't just run away from your problems by sleeping and ignoring everyone. And Steph is like, or can you? So send bunnies for rocks, hearts for Steph.
Yeah. What do you got? I call it protecting my energy. If I'm not ready and you've exhausted me to the point where my body literally wants to nap, I need a moment.
And I call it pick the fuck up. must solve now.
Get the answers
Moving
immediately.
Cut to the bottom of this shit. Moving on.
Harriet the Spy activated. That was my magnifying glass, but it was.
Oh yeah, it's like this.
Oh.
Wow, you really struggle with this. Oh, it's hard to watch. Oh. Okay, we're getting mixture. We're getting a mixture of hearts and bunnies.
Who's sending hearts? My Pisces fam?
Okay, so in terms of bunnies, we've got Joshua, we've got Rob, we've got Jake. I knew Jake would be on my side. Okay, Zeno Hour is kind of like with both of us. PC is a little bit with both of us. We got more bunnies. In terms of hearts, you got a lot too. You got
Pisces
John, you got
here.
Pink Sweets, you got Ben.
Nice.
You've got Al, you've got Adam, you've got Weston.
Hey.
Damn, you got Spidey. Oh, fuck.
What's up? Here's the thing. I think that if you're the hearters on my side, there's a time and a place. Dwayne, thanks for feeling me on this one.
Fuck me.
There are certain things, work things we shouldn't avoid. And I can do that, but I've stopped that as much as I can. And I'm working on it to get better. People things you can do that with. Work things.
However, let me just clarify.
In this thesis, Roxy will prove that.
Yes. Pick up. Pick the fuck up. Yeah. But this is the part of friendship that's beautiful because you have to meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are going to be days that I wipe you the fuck out and you're going to want to spend 24 hours not responding. And maybe you meet me at 12 hours. And maybe I have to be cool with that. Because you want 24 and I want 0.
Yeah, so 12.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Relationships.
Facts. Compromise.
Work. Compromise and compromise.
Compromise.
We done worlds.
We done worlds.
All right. It was just
Who wants to date us?
Also, remember when I had ink all over? I want to date us.
That's true.
I think. Sometimes. I had a guy call me the fuck out last night, friend of mine, who was just like, if you aren't getting guys, it's a you problem.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
And I was like,
I was there. I was like, who called you out?
Word. It is a me problem.
Yeah. Yeah, he checked you quick.
Yeah. And like, I feel that.
Yeah. You can take the honesty. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way.
It's a you problem. Probably me problem. Let's be real. Okay, should we talk about some news? Oh, actually, I think a Streamlabs. Glenn Caesar said, hello, Roxy and Steph. I feel like I'm choking on my own spit. Can you read?
Yeah. Hello, Roxy and Steph. Love you both. Love you too, Glenn. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today. Hoping you and the Rockstars band have a happy and sunshine-filled rest of your Sunday. Sending lots of bunnies to you all because y'all deserve them. Rockstars band. Rules, peace, love, and hugs. You're the best.
With you,
Glenn's the one who told me about the 1K subscribers. I was like,
no way. Why didn't Glenn tell me?
He did. He told me. He told you.
What did you tell me?
I don't know.
Do you want me to do something or not?
Yeah, is there hair on my face?
No, you have an eyelash, but it's like up there. But I also have ink on me, so hopefully I can do. Okay, here, you gotta make a wish. Wait, think about it. Okay.
Oh shit.
Bummer. I did push it on really well, so like, yeah. You think that one's gonna come true?
Yeah.
You worked hard for it.
Yeah.
Do you make a different wish every time?
Yeah.
Make the same.
The
wish.
same 3. Career-wise. When I'm manifesting.
Valid point, Rob K. Valid point.
I don't blame you. It is scary. Scary hours.
Because I'd be afraid to date Roxy or Steph. Who would be scarier to date? Send bunnies for Roxy and hearts for Steph. You can tell that I don't want to talk about the news topics today. I guess let's talk about the VMAs.
Okay.
Kiki's hosting this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool because I love her.
Kiki Palmer. She's definitely been, I feel like,
on
really investing on a hosting career too, though.
Straight up, and also I feel like quarantine, she's like rising.
Yeah,
I mean,
she like
TikTok,
slays TikTok.
Yeah, she's been really doing great. I don't tend to watch the VMAs, but you know, and during quarantine, if you are on, I might watch. Like, you could be anything, and I might check you out.
I love the VMAs.
Looks like more people are afraid to date me. However, some people are afraid to date you. And Dwayne reminds us all that sometimes you need a little fear. Haha. Very good point.
That's true. That's true. I feel like men respond good to some fear.
Yeah. Okay. So VMA stuff. Do you even know who's fucking nominated for this? Apparently Gaga's performing for the first time in like a decade or some shit. I don't think I made that up, but I might have.
No way, not a decade, bruh. She hasn't even been. She maybe had just. I feel like her first album came out in 20.
You guys tell me if I'm right, but I'm pretty positive I saw that. Let me Google. Wait, what did I do? VMAs Gaga?
Yeah.
VMAs Gaga. Maybe it will tell me.
Pink Sweet says Steph would be chill as fuck and we'd cook together and get our nails done together. Facts. That sounds like a great date.
You're rude. Where's my invite?
You're invited.
No, I'm telling you, I really feel like I saw this. Twitter tells me shit all the time and I don't question it, and that's a me problem. But I'll figure. Okay. Pink Sweets also said, just so you know, but Roxy would just yell at me and kill all the spiders, and I'd cry because I really wouldn't want to kill them. I thought you were going to say something nice about me. Thanks, Pink Sweets. Word. Thank you for that. Try to find VMA Gaga. I don't know if we're gonna. I'm telling you, there was something about this. Lady Gaga. Oh, she's on her first red carpet at their first ever VMAs.
Oh, first ever VMAs. I thought you said first ever performance in 10 years.
At the VMAs.
Okay, yeah. I didn't hear the asterisks of the.
Well, we were talking about the VMAs.
I know, but you just said,
No, this was in 2009. Wait, I'm telling you, I think that she, though, hasn't performed in mad years there. You guys fucking let me know.
I believe that. I thought you
know.
meant performing in general.
No, she performs all the time.
Yeah, that's what
There's something about it, but whatever. Okay, so just going to the regular VMA stuff. Steph, you're more of a music nut than I am in terms of recent music. Do you know anything about the VMAs this year? Like, are you like, oh, this is who I'm hoping wins? Or is it like, oh, I'd have to look, see the nominees?
I honestly, I usually am really up to date on this. I love the VMAs. It's probably my favorite of. No, it's not my favorite of the awards, but it's up there. It's so fun for me. I would have to look at the names from what I'm seeing. I see that, Lady Gaga and Ariana are performing Rain on Me.
That's dope.
That song slaps.
Yeah.
I love that song. The Baby, Doja Cat, and Maluma. Doja Cat, I'm still confused. Are we, what do you think, rock stars? Are we with, like, I know she's gone on an apology tour, but.
And then there was the parent situation, the dad situation, right?
What?
No?
I don't remember.
It just like happened just now.
Oh.
Like this month. Who was it? Doja Cat said that her dad was
I don't know.
somebody, and then there was a whole fucking thing just now with this too.
Wow, Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga lead in nominations with 9, followed by Billie Eilish and The Weeknd with 6.
I like The Weeknd.
They're all in contention for Video of the Year, along with Eminem, Taylor Swift, Future/Drake, so it was a combined song, and Juice WRLD.
Who's Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD, R.I.P. Juice WRLD. He passed away last year, or was it the beginning of this year? Yeah, really young. I believe he was 20 years old. He's a rapper.
What's the song?
Let's see.
Do I know him from anything specifically?
Yeah, I'm sure.
And how did he die?
An overdose.
Oh.
Yeah, really sad.
Shit.
Yeah. Wait, let's get these. I want.
Ren says there are still VMAs. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And read them Worlds.
So, Video of the Year is Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted, Eminem featuring Juice WRLD, Godzilla. Future featuring Drake, Life is Good. Great song. Lady Gaga with Ariana, Rain on Me, Taylor Swift, The Man, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. If I had to make a guess,
it'd probably be Gaga and Ariana.
Eminem might win with Juice WRLD just because, just to honor him, and obviously it's Eminem. Billie Eilish seems to sweep every fucking thing, but I think in terms of the best video, it would have been Lady Gaga and Ariana.
Interesting. Joshua says, "Good friends, check your ass. Rocks wild but hot."
So that's such an accurate description. Wild but hot.
Word.
Okay, Artists of the Year: DaBaby, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Post Malone, The Weeknd.
Meg Thee Stallion
is the Artist of the Year. She came into this the like industry and just fucking crush in a year. Last year at the VMAs, she performed outside. Like she wasn't even an indoor performer.
Wow.
And now she's nominated as she should be. I think she's definitely the artist of the year.
What did Justin Bieber do this year?
He dropped an album that no one cared about. Just keeping it real.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah. DaBaby, I'm so annoyed of because although he's been dropping great music, he said that he's voting for Kanye, which is just like,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
How about you don't?
Yeah. Yeah.
How about no? All right. So I guess maybe tomorrow we'll talk about the VMAs a little more and what happened. Who in here is watching? Send bunnies if you're watching the VMAs. Just curious. Or if you give a flying fuck about the VMAs. I don't know why, as somebody who loves, they just don't cater to me. Like, I love music so much, but I love rock and roll and I love disco and I love oldies. And like, I do love some of the songs by some of these artists, but like in general, I just am not that up to date on new music, and a lot of it sounds similar to me. Does that make me sound so old?
No, I think that some people love music and they don't like necessarily love new music, and that's what these award shows are.
Our friend Haley Matthews in that chat right now, DaBaby's last album was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I agree, Haley. I agree, it was okay.
What's the most famous DaBaby song?
Oh, probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
Somebody help.
Yeah.
Send help.
What is his most famous song? I feel like they're all kind of
sound the same.
Yeah. They do. He has the same flow in every song. Haley will agree with me on that one.
Well, maybe all the people will.
Yeah.
Dwayne says bop. What's bop?
Oh yeah, bop. You want me to play you like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it demonetizes, it demonetizes. Worth it. DaBaby bop.
He performed on SNL. I feel like it might be
Bop is the fourth down.
You've heard this, right? Okay. And then you probably heard this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Huh?
I like things that move my soul. I don't feel that DaBaby does so far. However, there's always room for growth. You hear me, DaBaby?
Yeah.
You hear me?
But definitely Meg the Stallion Artist of the Year.
We are off our game today. All right, let's move on, guys. From the VMAs to the Bella Thornes. Bella apologized about the OnlyFans debacle. I don't know if we accept her apology. That's up for the people on OnlyFans and the people who got fucked by her. Not literally fucked by her. Screwed by her. Not literally screwed by her. Boned by her. Not literally boned by her. Here's what she said. So Bella Thorne issued an apology following changes to OnlyFans policies. The actor said she's meeting with OnlyFans to discuss new restrictions implemented on the website, which included capped prices for pay-per-view and tips and extended wait times for fund transfers to international vendors. Thorne's statement comes following reports that a surge of people requested refunds from the star after she allegedly charged fans $200 to view a nude photograph that wasn't actually nude. Spokesperson for OnlyFans told media outlets that any changes to transaction limits are not based on any one user. And I get that there's no way she did this and then they were like, oh, making all these changes just based on her. However, this clearly was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Maybe she wasn't thinking. Maybe she really is sorry. But that being said, like, you can't. This is what I said on the show before, Steph. I feel really uncomfortable telling any woman what she should do with her body. So I don't feel comfortable advocating, like, saying, you need to show people your naked body. You said you were going to be naked. Now be naked. But at the same time, like, you said you were going to be naked, so be naked. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it's not about telling her what to do with her body. It's like following through with what you say. I hate false advertisement. I don't get that game at all. I think it's super corny. I don't know what her motive was behind it, if that even was the motive, but I don't think that's right because that's people's money.
Matthew Gold said she apologized to other streamers, but not her fans. Yeah, so talking to the other people who make their money this way, that's who she was apologizing to. The whole thing's awkward and weird, and I just think Bella Thorne needs to check her privilege a little bit on this one. Yeah, what do we got? We love rich people messing up lower income folks' main source of income. Read them worlds. I mean, it is what it fucking is.
Yeah, also, like, let's be smart consumers. consumers have so much power. So maybe like
don't pay her $200 to see the nudes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with that. You guys let us know your thoughts, opinions, all that shit in the comments. Appreciate it. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlab says, Roxy, I DM'd you on Instagram earlier today, but I figured that you may not see it right away, so I sent it to Steph and Darina too. By the way, can we get an update on how many watched hours the World Girls channel has now so we know how close you are? We're at 3.5K watched hours, Glenn. And I do always check my IG's DMs, but I guess I haven't checked it since this morning. So thank you for sending that to me. And yeah, we're very close to the 4,000. But then after that, we still need to be incorporated, and then we still need to do the whole. It's like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
so
it's a whole thing. The World Girls give business a whirl. We've always been entrepreneurs of ourselves, but this is a whole different level.
We're creators. We're not like, we're having to wear a different cap.
Yeah, which is good for us, but it's hard.
Lord says I look lit.
I wish.
I haven't smoked anything. I'm just
today.
tired.
Roxy thought I did this morning, and I was like,
well, it's not like
first time I walked into this room.
It smelled like bud in my apartment, but it just sometimes smells like bud in my apartment.
Yeah,
that's a me problem. Cool. All right, guys, moving forward, let's talk a little bit about all right, we can talk about this Pete Carroll situation. Did you see anything about this? Mm-mm. So he was the football coach for USC football until he moved to be the coach for Seahawks in the NFL. And he actually gave everybody the day off of practice, which is when you hear that, you think it has to do like is related to the fact that a lot of sports right now are boycotting or anything, but it actually wasn't. It was thought this was really interesting, and I'm a huge fucking Pete Carroll fan, so this was awesome. He canceled Saturday's practice to give players the time to register to vote if they have not already, and then he gave a speech about racism and equality that was pretty spot on. I think I took some of there was a Hollywood Reporter not Hollywood Reporter. Sports Time, Seattle Times Sports did an article on this. I've got to pull it up to read to you guys what he was talking about. But there was a video, it was 15 minutes, in which he was talking about how like white people don't know what's up, black people know what's up. And like it was just a really, somebody of his age and of his stature, you might not think that he would have said some of the things that he said. So that's
like, I don't know exactly what he was saying, but that point is really interesting to me because we talked about Fred Hampton at the beginning of this episode, Black Panther leader, and Angela Rye, and you just see different people speaking on them and the quotes that they said back in the 70s and 80s, and the way that they spoke about racism in America was so revolutionary, and where I think white people and non-Black people are starting to think about racism and see it through this lens and what capitalism does and all of these super revolutionary ideas. And so Black people really have had it right.
Yeah. Let's listen to like a minute of this. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
People don't know. As we're speaking about all that's going on, and this is about racism in America, that white people don't know. They don't know enough. And they need to be coached up. And they need to be educated about what the heck is going on in this world. The Black people can't scream anymore. They can't march anymore. They can't bare their souls anymore to what they've lived with for hundreds of years, because white guys came over from Europe and started a new country with a great idea and great ideals and wrote down great writings and laws and all of that about democracy and freedom and equality for all. And then it ain't happened. That's not what happened, because
straight up,
we went down this other road here. We followed economics and rich white guys making money, and they put together a system of slavery, and we've never left it, really.
Wow.
It's never gone away. And the really amazing thing that I've learned is Black people know the truth. They know exactly what's going on. It's white people that don't know.
So that was a 15-minute speech that I thought was pretty moving. That's 1 minute of it, but this was all in an effort to get his players and other people who support the Seahawks or NFL to go vote. And Yeah, I just thought he did a really great job.
That was excellent. I said Angela Rye, met Angela Davis when he even spoke on capitalism and like the business behind a lot of it, which business is so intertwined with structural racism and systemic racism. That was fucking awesome.
So I've been a Pete Carroll fan for a while. I'm definitely a fan of any like older white man who uses his position in society to talk about things that fucking matter and like doesn't just sit there and let this time pass him by.
Ego about it.
Yeah. And I love that he was, I mean, this is not like a high school football team giving them the day off to register to vote. This is a fucking NFL team. And he was like, okay, let's not practice today because any of you guys who are not registered to vote, you should take the day to do so.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty great. Like that's pretty.
Love that.
And hopefully it worked. And hopefully people hear that and
other players and teams follow suit.
Yeah, absolutely. So just wanted to share that because sometimes there's so much going on social media and in the world that we miss some things. And I thought that was a really great one from Pete Carroll.
Great find. Random question about USC. Were you there when USC was doing well in football?
It was prior to me that they were doing really well, but while I was there, we had Matt Castle, and he would. I think that
the white quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember him.
Mm-hmm. So prior to me, they were doing really well. With me, they were doing decently well.
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Just curious.
Yeah,
it's fun to go to a school.
I definitely went to every single game, and we were good. We were definitely always good.
Yeah.
Always good. And I like flew around to go find, like we went up to the Bay, we went to Colorado, we went to Arizona. Like,
whoa.
Yeah. I went to every game.
What?
Every football game.
Oh my God.
Like not every away game, but a lot of away games and every home game. It's like the thing.
I know.
Have you ever been to the Coliseum?
No, because like I went to UC Davis, which even though like I was D1 on my team, the football was D1 AAA or something, like it was separate. They didn't play schools like USC, and we didn't have like massive games like that.
Yeah. Carlos says, holy shit, I had no idea Roxy went to USC. So many people don't know I go to USC. I feel like a lot of people who go to USC like rep it a lot harder than I do.
Yeah. For
interesting reasons. But like, yeah, most people don't know I went there. I don't know exactly what to make of that. And for some reason, when people find out that I went there, they're like, a lot of people, especially in the Schmodown community, think I'm incredibly stupid. And they are very surprised that I went to such an academically well-received school. But also where you go to school doesn't mean anything about how smart you are. Like this I've learned.
We've seen Good Will Hunting, okay?
Yeah. And so if you thought I was stupid before knowing I went to USC, then you should stay thinking I'm stupid. Like,
but also, how does anyone think that you're stupid? You speak very well. You have really smart opinions, and you're just smart in general. And I'm not saying that to gas you up. It's just facts.
I think it's a combination. I think it's a combination of things. Number one, I have a vagina. I have boobs. And also, I like I dress sexy sometimes, obviously not right now because hungover, but I look a certain way. I have this blonde hair. I don't ever dumb myself down. That's not what I mean at all, but I don't speak like an intellect sometimes. Like I'll say things like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Shit like that just like people, I guess, think that means that I'm not. I really don't know the full extent of it, but I use a lot of slang and cuss words.
Me too.
I think a lot of people disagree with a lot of things I say, so that makes me stupid.
Makes you stupid. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that you said it that way, I think you're stupid.
Oh, it's a good point. We dumb world. Word. Also, the main reason I didn't say this, the main reason I think people think that I'm stupid. No, the main reason is the woman thing. But the second main reason is because I ask a lot of questions that I think a lot of people wouldn't ask. If I don't know something, I ask, and I ask on air, and I never claim I've seen something or know something that I don't know.
Hey.
So that's
the smartest people ask questions.
But I ask like a lot of questions.
You ask a lot, but always ask questions. Question everything.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, word. All right, moving forward. We've talked a lot, of course, about Chadwick Boseman on the show. We'll continue to talk about Chadwick Boseman on the show. because of the impact that he left on all of us. But Ryan Coogler was speaking about Chadwick Boseman. And I know that we talked about so many of the people who worked with him in their response to the situation, but I thought that Ryan Coogler's was very interesting and telling because Ryan admitted that he was not privy to the details of the actor's illness. So that's kind of fascinating. This was an article on Hollywood Reporter, and obviously he also spent a lot of time talking about what an amazing person Chadwick Boseman was. But one of his quotes was, quote, "I wasn't privy to the details of the actor's illness. After his family really released their statement, I realized that he was living with his illness the entire time I knew him. Because he was a caretaker, a leader, and a man of faith, dignity, and pride, he shielded his collaborators from his suffering. He lived a beautiful life, and he made great art day after day, year after year. That was who he was. He was an epic firework display. I will tell stories about being there for some of the brilliant sparks till the end of my days." But we kind of been speculating about who knew and who didn't. And Coogler saying he wasn't privy to the details of the illness shows that if Coogler didn't know, then obviously many people on set didn't know. So remembering that Ryan Coogler did not cast him because he was not introduced in his own movie. So he was already in the MCU prior to coming there. So who knows if Marvel was aware or not aware. And I'm sure at some point we'll hear more details on that. Not that it makes that much of a difference, just but I was surprised to see this, that Ryan Coogler said that, and it shows how much this was something that he did not, for his own purposes or whatever reasoning, want people to know.
Yeah.
Are you surprised by that stuff?
A little bit, only off the fact that from what I hear and what I've seen with chemo and different treatments and fighting one of the hardest things that you could possibly fight on this earth, and having no one even speculate, like your director, that's insanity to me.
Stay tuned in here saying Spike Lee commented on an IG post saying he didn't know either.
Wow. On for Defy Bloods?
So directors.
Wow. Directors didn't know that, which they're like so in your face, you know, like it's so intimate. I mean, what an incredible fight that he gave.
Yeah. And I don't think either thing is more honorable.
Yeah.
I think if you want to tell people, then you tell people, and that's great. And if you don't want to tell people, then you don't tell people. I think very actually similar, this is a weird analogy, but to the LGBTQIA community, no one should out anybody about anything like this. Like if you are ill and very few people know, it's only one person's job to let other people know what's going on. And that person was Chadwick. So,
and there's like,
he clearly didn't want that or didn't think that that was the right move.
Yeah, I agree. There's no right way to do it. Totally personal, but I imagine there is so much pressure being a Black man who is playing these extraordinary Black roles that little kids are looking up to and admiring. I'm sure that adds to the pressure of wanting to uphold strength and
Absolutely. All of the comments and all the outpouring of love, it's just unbelievable to see. And yeah, I recommend reading this article in Hollywood Reporter because, like I said, this was the most surprising part of it, but Ryan Coogler had some amazing things to say about Chadwick. And I don't know for what reason, but I've really found relief and enjoyment in reading about Chadwick's life. Sometimes I think when people die in ways like this that are sudden to us, wasn't sudden to him, obviously, but sudden to us, you need their life to be extended a little bit by these stories so that you kind of have this cushion. Yeah. Does that make any sense?
Totally. Seeing his videos and like past SNL appearances has brought me like a lot of joy. And I'm going to probably watch all of his movies this week.
It feels very different than when you are aware somebody's going to pass. I remember, obviously this is very specific to me, but when my mom was passing, I didn't want to hear stories about her for a minute afterwards because like it was a drawn out experience and like I just like couldn't hear more about it for like maybe a year because people would come up to me and be like, I remember when blah 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 blah, and I actually was like, this is too much because I'd been living it. But when you lose somebody more suddenly, you kind of need that.
Yeah.
And that could be different for everybody. Don't take my one experience and apply that to everybody. You can always ask what's helpful.
Yeah.
Um,
Agreed.
Neil says, my mother died of the same disease as Chadwick. She was half her weight when she passed. She also kept the news mostly to herself. I'm so sorry to hear that, Neil. It's a fucking beast. Steph and I were looking up stats about it and just cancer in general. I mean, the amount of people who are still dying from all kinds of cancer. It's like, it's 2020. How the fuck is this happening?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I mean when I say that. It's 2020, but it just feels like it's too long.
We've been on this earth as a human civilization for a long ass time, and
Cancer's been around for a minute.
Yes, and we have so much technology, and it just should be a fucking priority to stop this suffering.
Yeah, completely agree. So let's get to another Streamlabs. Leonard Kim says, despite your hangovers, you ladies are doing a better job than you think at powering through. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Are we?
I need more caffeine.
You want my burnt tea over there?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you so much.
We are getting out of here, but we will be around for the World Girls tonight. You don't want to miss this one because we are announcing our September slate. We are also doing, as we do on Sundays, the best and the worst of the week. So 3 highs, 3 lows, and 1 thing to look forward to. Please come join us for that. Again, it's at 8:30 Pacific time on the World Girls YouTube channel. And also we'll be back on the World Girls. I don't know what time tomorrow, but at some point tomorrow.
Yeah.
For an interview with Brennan who's coming on. Yeah, probably at night. But excited for that as well. So Brennan will be on tomorrow. We'll be interviewing him about his experience with the World Girls. We had some really funny moments on set that I'm sure he'd like to share, which will be great. And yeah, then of course, World Girl Wednesdays. And so we'll be back here tomorrow live at the Roxy as well. Steph may or may not be here depending on how much she loves us.
Oh my God. I love you guys so much.
It just depends. Totally depends. Hitman, you're saying you're sent to Streamlab. Let's check it out. Refresh that shit. Yeah. Steph is a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and prominent internet figure. I was wondering what your thoughts were on the whole Gracie Cunningham situation. I think it's infuriating how the internet chooses to mock teenage girls for asking smart questions. Do you know what this is referring to? Hitman Hudson always does a great job of finding news stories that I am unfamiliar with as well. Nails are mad slow, dude.
Oh my God.
Hit upon a big argument. So the TikTok user asked if numbers are real and accidentally started 2020's biggest argument. What numbers?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
I was just doing my makeup for work, and I just wanted to tell you guys about how I don't think math is real. And I know that, like, it's real because we all, like, learn it in school or whatever, but who came up with this concept? And you're like, Pythagoras. But how? How did he come up with this? He was living in, like, I don't know, whenever he was living, but it was not now, where you can, like, have technology and stuff, you know? He didn't even have plumbing. And he was like, let me worry about y equals mx plus b. Which, first of all, how would you even figure that out? How would you, like, start on the concept of algebra? Like, what did you need it for? You know? Because, like, I get, like, addition. Like, hey, if I take 2 apples and then add 3, it's 5, you know?
All right, so I have an opinion, but Steffi was specifically asking you.
Do I think we should bully her? No, absolutely not. I think that this is probably a high thought that she thought she should exercise publicly. Many of us have had these moments where we're like, you know what? This is depth. Let me get into this. But it's extremely contradictory and it's wrong, obviously, because math exists and it's needed to solve some of the biggest issues in the world.
Here is the validity to what she said. Why was somebody back then, like, thinking about this? That's an interesting question. Like, what was going on in his world that made him think about this? But you can't just say it's not real. Because he did think about this, and then he cracked the codes.
Yeah.
So that's, like, truth. Because questioning math is questioning science. And questioning science is incredibly dangerous.
Well, everything is math. I mean, how we get rockets into the sky is math. How we
build a house
is math. Like, everything is these calculations.
Bridges, roads,
math,
bank accounts,
math. I don't like math either, Gracie. Trust me.
but at the same time, you said she's a teenager. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never seen her before, but she's a teenager. I do think it's valuable to be like, hey, honey, this is why what you're saying actually is a little dangerous and also not correct.
Yeah, it's ignorant.
Right.
But bullying.
Ask questions. Ask more questions. If you think that something is weird, instead of making statements about it being wrong, maybe ask things that you don't understand.
Yeah.
Because your statements are woof. Jig Yoda, thank you so much for the support. Amazing. Really appreciate it. Much love to you. And there was no comment even. You just wanted to show support. So I love that. Melanie Lewis says, how much can I super chat for you guys to do a tickle challenge? I mean, like literally just none.
Not you fuck off, but fuck off tickle challenges.
I hate being tickled.
I hate it. Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah, it like makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
I fucking hate being tickled.
It stresses me out thinking about.
Is my breath horrible right now? Would you even tell me?
Yes.
Mm-mm. All right, just checking one more time, but I think we're getting out of here. Hitman Hudson. Oh yeah, that was the Steph one. All right. Rox went to a dark place. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello.
Hello. All right. You ready to leave?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll be back tonight. Don't forget to check out the World Girls. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. We're fucking obsessed with you guys. Jake, make your bed, all that good shit. See you soon.